I don't think I had an intro. And if I did, I don't remember it. So welcome back. This is my channel that I've abandoned for 2 years. And I am back with, recommending you books based on mugs, part 2. I will leave the first one linked in the description. My voice is completely different in that video. Don't worry about it. Without further ado, I guess let's get in with the book recommendations. The first mug we have is this Skull Island Reign of Kong mug, and you know what this makes me think about? The fact that this ride broke down so many fucking times. Oh no, I'm not monetized, I can say that. I was gonna be like, oh wait, no, I think you're not supposed to, like, curse in, like, the first... I don't even remember what the thing is. But it doesn't matter, I'm not monetized, and if they want to take this video down, it's fine. So if you like this mug, and the fact that the ride constantly breaks down, you should read this book. Because, the romance, like, aspect, right? Like, he's trying to romance somebody, and every time he, like, tries, he fails miserably. So it gives me, like, breaking down constantly vibes, because it takes him so long. It's so good. That's a very bad plot synopsis, but you can Google it. It's So This Is Ever After by F.T. Lukens, an author which all of you should love, and I got to meet at Dragon Con. Be jealous. Moving on. The next mug is this Sloth mug. It says, let it focus. Is it gonna focus? I don't think it's going to focus. It says, today I will do absolutely nothing. And this mug actually gives me Fence Disarmed vibes. However, Fence Disarmed is a sequel. So if you like this mug, you should read this book. But before you read this book, you should read Fence Striking Distance, because that is the first one. You don't need to, I don't know, actually. Okay, so, like, it's based on the graphic novels. And I want to say you don't really need to read the graphic novels. But also, you're missing out if you're not reading the graphic novels. So read the graphic novels, and then read Fence Striking Distance, and then you can read Fence Disarmed, if you like this sloth mug that says, today I will do absolutely nothing. You're welcome. The next mug is, you're not going to be able to see it, because I don't know how to work a camera. Let me overthink about it. In fancy font. Oh, I actually think you can see it. I think it focused. This book I do not own physically, so I'm just gonna hopefully remember how to put things up in the corner over here, or maybe I'll use that corner. I don't know. It's The Death I Gave Him, and it's a Hamlet retelling, and if Hamlet is not overthinking something, then what's the point of Hamlet? I don't know. So, I mean, there is a lot of overthinking in The Death I Gave Him, not only because it's a Hamlet retelling, but also just because, like, I feel like other characters overthink things too. I can't come up with a solid example, but that would be spoilers anyway. So, just take my word on it, and if you like, let me overthink about it, which is weird phrasing, by the way. I didn't buy this mug myself. You should read The Death I Gave Him. It's a really good Hamlet retelling. Like, it's far enough away from the Hamlet retelling, like, it's in a lab and it's a locked room mystery, but, like, it does follow Hamlet, basically. And, like, there are, like, parallels to get Horatios and AI. It's great. It's also still very queer. So read it. That was more of a synopsis than I gave literally any of the other books, but we're not gonna worry about it. The next mug is this mug that says, I'm the best freaking person ever. I'm the best freaking person ever. I'm not gonna attempt to get it to focus again. And I don't own the first book, because I'm recommending another series, basically, because, like, really it's the second book with the character who has the most confidence, who would say she's the best freaking person ever. But you'd have to read the first book. I have the third book. I have the very nice Illuma crate copy. The first book is A Marvelous Light. This is A Power Unbound, which is the third book, actually. This one, I think, has the least amount of this energy, actually. But hey, it has very nice sprayed edges. I think it's the best in the series. But anyway, you should read the first one, which is A Marvelous Light. And you should read it if you like historical fantasies that take place right before World War I. So, like, early, like, very early, like, well, not very early. It is, like, I think, like, 1912. Like, it's, like, maybe it's, like, 1908. I feel like it says in the book. Please hold. I can't be wrong about this. I like World War I, and I know that started in 1914. And I know this takes place before 1914, because the war they talk about is the Boer War. 1893, okay, and then this book start 1909. So this book series, this book specifically, I checked, takes place in 1909, so 5 years before the start of World War I. That's my new hyperfixation, by the way. And it's a historical fantasy, I already mentioned that. They're all gay. The first one is like your typical, like, coworkers that don't like each other to romance, and that's the first one. Second one's sapphic, and then this one's like, I don't even know how to describe their dynamic. Extra spicy, because they're all spicy, but this one's extra spicy. Like class dynamics, like two guys class dynamics. Anyway, that doesn't tell you anything about the plot. But it's a fantasy, I told you that, and I really am, like, struggling to come up with a synopsis for the first book, because I just read this book. So I want to tell you about this book, but I can't, because it's the third book. So just go look up a synopsis for A Marvelous Light, okay? You have the internet. But read that, I think it's called The Binding. I don't actually remember what the series is called. Something about binding. You should read that series if you like this mug that says I'm the best freaking person ever, which I'm going to try and remember as I continue with this video. The next mug was also a gift, actually. A lot of these have been gifts. Actually, I think only the first one was a mug that I bought myself, and it was on sale for like $3. Anyway, it's this cute little fox that's wearing a scarf. And now you may be saying to yourself, oh, you're gonna recommend the Foxhole Court, which I don't know if you can tell, they have nice dust jackets now. Maybe I'll show them off in a later video if I continue with this. But anyway, no, that's not what I'm going to do, because one, watch the first video. I already recommended it. 2, it doesn't give cozy vibes. You know what does give cozy vibes? A cozy mystery that I own on ebook, so I can't show it to you via holding. And so it'll go wherever I put the other one. It's also a sequel. It's called The Missing Page. The first one, I actually do think I have physically. The first one is Hither Page, and it's a historical romance, but not a, is it Regency, or, I think it's Regency. It's not a Regency romance like all the other people who like historical romance seem to read. No, this one takes place after World War II, actually, I think. I'm like 90% sure it's World War II. I will correct myself in the description if I find out that it's World War I, but I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure it's World War II. It's after World War II. And in this book, the two characters, it's like a, you know, a slow burn romance between a war doctor who like has PTSD and he moves back home, and there's this like sketchy guy in town, but he kinda likes the sketchy guy. And it goes from there. The second one, which is the cozy mystery that I associate more with this book. I mean, this one too, kind of. I guess both of them really. Also, they both have snow, and the fox is wearing a scarf. So, yes. Cozy Fox, you should read. I think it's actually called Page and Summers is the series name. And it starts with Hither Page, and the second one's The Missing Page, and the second one's more of like a cozy mystery type thing. This one's like a slow burn romance, but I guess it's still kind of cozy. But there's more of like, it deals with like more like mental health stuff. So it's not quite as cozy, I guess I would say. But both great. Highly recommend, honestly. Also, not that spicy, but I think this one's kinda spicy. But I read this like several years ago at this point. I just read the sequel fairly recently. But, yeah, anyway, I don't remember that well. Read them and find out for yourself. The next mug has a very obvious book recommendation attached to it. It's two cats, and it says per May 2, because the cats are dressed as Andros and Grantaire. No, focus on them. I love this mug camera. Please focus on it. Thank you. And so they die holding hands, and it's per May 2, which is G permitted in French, but it's a pun because they're cats, and their tails are together. Anyway, I love this mug, but it does have a crack in it. I don't know how well you can see that it has a crack in it, but it's definitely chipped there, you can see that. The crack actually runs, like, down this way. So, anyway, what gives I mean, I'm not gonna recommend Les Mis, that'd be too easy. What gives, like, Andros and Grantaire is cats with a pun, but also it's cracked. What gives that energy? That's what I'm going for, okay? And that's The Sun and the Star, which this is the Rainbow Crate cover, and I'm not gonna show you the original because I'm lazy. And like, I like to show off that I have the Rainbow Crate edition. Anyway, The Sun and the Star is a Will and Nico from Percy Jackson standalone book that one of my friends read without reading any of the other Percy Jackson books. So I guess you can do that. But it does reference the other books. Specifically the Last Trials of Apollo book and the Trials of Apollo series in general. But anyway, that's a lot of books. That's like 15 books to get to this one. So, I mean, if you want to do what my friend did and go absolutely wild, feel free. If you want to, I guess, start with Trials of Apollo, go wild, there's cameos, but like, I think they're fairly well explained. So, yeah, it's up to you guys. You have the internet, you can look up what you want to look up. I'm just saying that this mug with its crack and its like cute but tragic Les Mis reference gives me the sun and the star vibes because Nico is very traumatized. But like they deal with that and it's very cute and I really liked it. And also their mission is very dark. But anyway, yeah. That's I really like this one, quite frankly, like this combination. Very fitting. I think it's one of, like, that and So This Is Ever After, I think are my, like, actual, like, favorite that I came up with. Anyway, I think I have one more for you guys. And that's the Star Wars mug that I don't remember if I paid for it or not. It has the Millennium Falcon on the handle. I think I did pay for it, but my friend had to buy it to use the discount because it's from Galaxy's Edge, and my friend had a Disney discount that like worked, so they used it, but I couldn't pay for it. They had to pay for it, and I think I had to pay them back. And I think I did pay them back. Anyway, Star Wars mug from Galaxy's Edge. What could I possibly recommend for it? Winter's Orbit. Because it's a sci-fi. But not, well, okay, I was gonna say but not really. It's a sci-fi, but it's like, not a hard sci-fi. It's a very cute, not that cute. There's a murder mystery. And it's not like a super cozy murder mystery either. But anyway, it is a sci-fi. The like chaotic bisexual prince ends up into a like marriage of convenience with this guy from a different planet. And what I really like is that yes, it's a marriage of convenience, but there's like so much talk about boundaries and like what's okay and what's not okay to do, which, good shit. We love to see it. So, and I believe there's a second book that's not a sequel because it follows different characters, but it's in the same world. I haven't read it yet, so I mean, this is the first one anyway. So go check out Winter's Orbit if you like my Star Wars Galaxy's Edge mug. That's all I got. I can't wait to edit this and see what you end up with, because filming this was quite an experience. And I don't think I had an outro, and if I did, I don't remember it. So maybe that can be my new intro and outro. I don't think I had an intro, and if so, I don't remember it. Here's the thing. I don't think I had an outro, and I don't remember it. So, I hope... I actually... No, wait. I think it was... I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. I think that was my outro. So I can't use the... I don't think I had an outro. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.